Disneyland, a crazy cat adventure. This adventure begins with two teenagers, Binks and Thackeray. These boys love Disneyland.
For this summer vacation, the boys come up with a challenge to see if they can spend 24 hours in Disneyland.
No one is allowed to be in Disneyland after the gates close. No one has ever stayed in Disneyland for 24 hours. Impossible. It can't be done.
The boys are excited for the challenge.
Binks and Thackeray have the tickets and enter Disneyland for early entry at 8 a.m. They hope they can spend all day riding rides.
As they ride the rides, they try to discover the best place to hide at night at Disneyland once the Disneyland gates close.
Their first plan is to hide in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride next to the Blue Bayou restaurant. The Blue Bayou and the Pirate Ride are dark and spooky and may be the best spot to stay hidden.
Lunch at the Blue Bayou sounds like a good idea and will give Thackeray and Binks an opportunity to scope out the perfect hiding spot inside the banjo player's house along the river. It is the last house before the waterfall. The house will be large enough for both to fit inside. It is above the water, so they will stay dry. A good plan.
Binks loves the Pirate Ride. The best part is riding down the waterfall and getting splashed. Thackeray and Binks ride the Pirate Ride over and over throughout the day. They laugh each time they pass the banjo player sitting on his front porch. The banjo player doesn't know that tonight he will have special guests.
The boys soon learn that 24 hours is a long time to walk around Disney. They decide to take a short rest. They eat popcorn and cotton candy and drink soda from Mickey Mouse cups. Once it's dark, they will continue with the adventure and hope no one finds them inside the park after closing.
Thackeray and Binks know that the fireworks over the castle mark the end of the day at Disneyland. Tinkerbell flying from the top of the castle is the clue that the show is almost over. When the fireworks end, the crowds file out and the Disneyland gates are closed. No one can get in or out.
There she is, Tinkerbell! It's time to quickly get to the hiding spot.
But at the Blue Bayou, there's a problem. The restaurant suddenly fills with workers repairing the Pirate Ride. The boys can't get into a boat to ride to the banjo player's house.
Thackeray and Binks need a plan B and fast. Maybe hiding in the plants surrounding the lake will work. They sneak silently to the lake shore and hope they can stay hidden in the plants until the sun comes up.
As they rustle through the plants, hundreds of cats appear. Big yellow and green eyes carefully watch the boys. The cats are the nighttime mouse hunters for Disney, and the cats will hunt every mouse except for the special mouse star of Disney, Mickey Mouse.
Suddenly, when the cats see the boys, the cats begin meowing loud meows. Somebody may hear these crazy cats, and the boys will be found.
The cats are starving, and the boys look like they know where to get food.
Thackeray and Binks start running from the cats, but the cats follow. They create a silly parade of running cats all through the streets of Disneyland.
Then the boys smell food. They stumble upon the Disneyland employee cafeteria. Inside are big bags of cat food stacked against one wall.
Thackeray and Binks feed the cats. There's lots of happy purring and cat playing. No mouse hunting tonight. The cats have fancy Disney cat food to eat instead of smelly mice.
The boys have been at Disneyland for almost 18 hours. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. The cats have settled down and are sleeping. The boys fall asleep too. Disneyland finally sleeps.
Giant clock above the fire station on Main Street, Disney, chimes 8 o'clock. Bong!
Bong,
Bong!
bong.
Bong! 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 They stayed in Disneyland for 24 hours and lived to tell the tale.
Meow! Meow! Meow!
The end.